like this video, and subscribe or Shrek will visit you tonight. Before Cupid shot. After Cupid shot. You think this is funny? Yeah. Kick my ass to impress your girlfriend. Are you tired of your girlfriend thinking you're a ducking catty? Well, for just a small fee you can prove her wrong and show her how much of a bad ace you truly are. Just set up a time and location for me to come garrus your girlfriend / significant other, and then bam, you come in and rock my shot. Weekdays $50, weekends $60. According to Genesis, we all come from Adam and Eve, who had 3 sons. Think about it. Take all the time you need. Condosa not biodegradable, Condosa not biodegradable, Condosa not biodegradable, Condosa not biodegradable, Condosa not biodegradable. If you care about the planet, have unprotected sex. STDs and babies are also not biodegradable, lol. Babies are absolutely biodegradable. What a great idea, and you can keep the trucks running for warmth. The scariest thing we could discover now would be humans on another planet. We are psychologically prepared for aliens, but what if we found humans instead? I caught 2 kids smoking pot outside my office. 15 minutes later my boss caught me and 2 kids smoking pot outside my office. Your gangster name is the color of your shirt and the last thing you drank. Who are you? No. Just no. I'm not calling myself White Powerade, bro. My dad says you spy on people. He's not your dad. Prince Harry and his mother Diana's riding instructor. When you get invited to their son, but realize you're the double-ended dodo. A friend just sent me this 10-year-old prize structure for a StarCraft tournament, and I can't stop laughing. Prizes: first place $500, second place $250, third place $150, fourth place $100, fifth to 8th place 25 bitcoins. This guy on my flight just told his girlfriend he wouldn't date her if she was a worm, and she is crying. Wanna see my catty? I'm sure. Photo. That's your vag. I wanna see your cat. I don't have a cat. Then why you wasted my time? Warning. This guy was supposed to buy our washer dryer machine for £150. He wanted to see it working first and asked if he could do a load of laundry. After he finished, he said let me go get the money, got in his car, and drove away with his clean clothes. Skin transformation. All I did was let my boyfriend nut on my face every night. He gently slid her panties to one side, so the rest of her socks would fit in the drawer. A hard nut in underwear is sexier than a hard nut neek. Change my mind. Hi, I'm a 2nd grade teacher trying to show my students how quickly a post can go viral and change lives. If this photo gets 10,000 likes, I will kill them. Shall we go out? Will your girlfriend be okay with that? I don't have a girlfriend. Who is that woman in your photos then? My wife. But we are just friends. There was a little boy in my line with his mom. She went to get something at the last second. He begged me to slow down. I scanned his items as fast as possible. When I was done I asked him to pay. He started crying. Female. Woman. Human. Person. What's her? Dishwasher. Speech 100. Destruction 100. Using after a normal sentence is the funniest shut ever. Going to play with my kids. I'm home alone with my cat. Had to bury my wife again. McDonald's has the best Coke. Let's argue. Mexico has the best Coke. Let's argue. If someone gave you $200 because you're ugly, would you take the money? Absolutely. I'm ugly, not stupid. Teenager slept with his bully's sister, girlfriend and mother after being called a virgin by the bully 3 months ago. He is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer ducking will. Paedophiles believe they should be a part of the LGBT community. I thought the Catholic Church opposed the LGBT community. The perfect police officer doesn't exist. Cop that doesn't see race just shoots everyone. I was the first in my family to go to college on a reserve officers training corps scholarship, but I came out as gay. In 1992, the army kicked me out and made me pay back the scholarship. At age 45, I still owe money on that. How has serving impacted you? I see no God up here. Take off your helmet, then you'll see. Rage Against the Machine is mandating vaccines for their concerts. The irony. Duck you. Do what they tell you. There is one 4th of July that always sticks out for me. 1997. That's the year my stepdad pulled me aside from the fireworks show to reveal he bought a grenade. He tossed it off a cliff and just he and I saw it. I started calling him dad. The man earned it. That was a dark year for me. Me and my dad were at the Grand Canyon for 4th of July and then, out of nowhere, he just blew up right beside me. Man dies of fake alcohol bought with fake money in Turkey. Normal person. 7 plus 6 equals 13. Me. If 7 plus 7 equals 14 and 6 is 1 less than 7, then 7 plus 6 must be 13. Hey, wait a minute. You can't escape now. No, oh. Your baby is so cute. How old is it? 32 months. Oh. You like math? Determine the velocity. Apparently vampire sensual. One of my classmates called me a vamphobic slur today, so I bit her hand. Turns out her parents are lawyers and they might sue because she contracted tetanus. Sure she did. I'm so effing sick of mortals. My ex-boyfriend tried to humiliate me by telling all his friends I was terrible in bed. Imagine his surprise when they all disagreed. A man leapt from a second-floor apartment after his gunslinging date tried to shoot him because he refused to give her plural sex. Police. Woman demanded plural sex at gunpoint. Fired shots at man as he fled apart. Why isn't it her mugshot there instead of his picture? And why wasn't she charged with sensual battery or anthem Ted Rip? If this was a man he would have the charge. This is a woman's mugshot. I watched this entire trilogy twice and still have no ducking idea what's going on. Dark Phoenix, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Aladdin. When you go to the wrong haunted house. Names can't be funny. Nuts Mally, Mike Hawk, Dixie Normus, Alata Fagina, Paulzak, Biggest Nuttus. Behind almost every shutty meme is a person that tried to make you smile. Look at bottom left. Now look at penguin's beak. You're a cucumber. My son's teacher just called and said he needs to be put in special ed. I've been doing his work for him. Amy Schumer has tested positive for funny 19. According to TMZ, she must be asymptomatic. This is the greatest Halloween decoration I've ever seen. Those teenagers deserved it. Change our minds. I'm 32 and my girlfriend is 13. Can we still do quests together, or are our levels too far apart? Sorry, kind of new to World of Warcraft. Thanks a lot guys. I picked her up from her middle school earlier and we're going to get to questing as soon as she's done grading her students' papers. If the woman's belly was glass no one else would support action. Because you could see the miracle that happens inside. Hey handsome. Are you interested in buying my feet pics? Depends. Do you take requests? How much? I do. Depends what you want for the price. Can your foot reach your mouth? You bet. How much of your foot can you get into your mouth? I can fit all my toes in my mouth. Well, why don't you keep them there and shut the duck up? 1018. Doing science. Too busy with religion. 2018. Too busy with religion. Doing science. When you are in a threesome with your homie and his girl, and he starts spreading your cheeks. Peter, stop, it's me. If best size doesn't matter, neither should nut size. Gonna have to disagree. I don't care how big her tights are, but if her dong is even an inch bigger than mine, I'm out. You find out your closest friend is a serial killer. What do? Hand him my list and ask him to help me out. Nazi Germany concentration camps. China Uyghur concentration camps. I say, isn't that the Grim Reaper? Mr. Death. Are you having a good vacation? Vacation? Titanic. Don't understand women. I thought opening a door for a lady was the polite thing to do, but she just screamed and flew out of the plane. Hold up. Most people who question the legitimacy of the vaccine do not question the legitimacy of a 2,000-year-old book claiming I had a son who rose from the dead. Me at the $1 million question. The question. Name one thing from this image. My crush told me in the future she wants her kids to marry mine. Because I have a good heart. What zone am I even in now? Day 43. The unseasoned chicken has taken a toll on me, but I have successfully infiltrated the white community. Asians can be bad too. I thought she was dabbing at first, but it was her collarbone. A long time ago we had empires run by emperors. Then we had kingdoms run by kings. And now we have countries. 3-year-old Pennywise the clown is adorably terrifying. Look, I'll punch a child too. These hands rated E for everybody. The sad reality of our world. You have 27,000 tweets. You joined here in June 2016. Which means you joined here 136 weeks ago. 136 weeks is 952 days. If you divide 27,000 to 952, the result is 28. You tweet 28 times a day, yet you still talk about how everyone is addicted to their phones. Friend, you can't possibly guess a Wheel of Fortune puzzle with no letters. Me. 80 song lyrics. Becoming disabled by choice, not chance. Transabled people feel like imposters in their fully working bodies. If your parachute fails, you have the rest of your life to figure it out. MIT scientists created a psychopath AI by feeding it lent content from Reddit. Hey, quick question. What the duck? What the duck? What is it? About last night. You never told me about your STD. Our STD. Good work, comrade. Do real kids actually not like broccoli? It seems to be a trope for characters to hate it, but I loved eating broccoli and other vegetables as a kid. I was poor, so we had nothing but microwave shut and ramen. I didn't try broccoli until I was in junior high, and I was so surprised at how good it tasted. My friend's mom had made broccoli and cheese. I ate about 3 servings and told her how it was my first time to try it. I told them how cartoons always told me it would taste so bad. I wish I could have ducked my friend's mom. Bear tries to enter home through cat door. Gets stuck. Me. Grabs nearest lubricant. Me. Goes around the back of the house. Me. Unzips pants. British urgently want the blood of Irish people. NSH say it is vital that Irish people in Britain step forward to donate blood. They could try checking their hands. Me. Batteries. Sisters vibing Thor. My lamp. So I can read the Bible at night. White people before they tell a joke about black people. Spent so much time chasing others in their dreams I forgot to chase my own. What you do last night? 8 Little Seizures. LMAOOO. You mean Lil Caesars. Dumbass. Nah. Stupid. I smashed the little epileptic chick down the street. If you are willing to shoot someone who is trying to steal your dog, it means you value your dog more than someone's life. Me. So anyway, I started blasting. My mom still hasn't noticed. This corn is so cheap Adam can almost afford to feed his family on our wages. 4 for $1. Stop buying plastic skeletons for Halloween. It's terrible for the environment. Locally sourced, all natural skeletons are much more environmentally friendly. Still probably the best correction ever. Anti-Semitic crime in Germany at highest level recorded. Corrected. Anti-Semitic crime in Germany hits highest level in nearly 2 decades. I saw air go into vents. That's how vents work. Ah yes, the legendary battle between Darth Diabetes and Obi-Wan chromosome. Your wife says you never buy her flowers. Is that true? To be honest, I never knew she sold flowers. Disney's live-action Little Mermaid casts Halle Bailey as Ariel. Do you think Disney producers asked for a ginger, but the casting director was dyslexic? The Little Mermaid. Christmas presents were never late when President Trump was in charge. Everyone is calling me a school shooter, and it really ducking hurts. I can't even hurt a fly without feeling like a sadistic shut. And now I'm being associated with cold-blooded child killers. Feels bad, man. Time to teach them a lesson. This man stopped smoking for 6 years and saved the money he used to spend on smoking to buy a car, then died in a car accident. I use ice cream to persuade my kids to take their medicine. I'll try that. How's that ice cream? Toby, it was poisoned. You'll be gone soon. Oh look, here's the antidote to save you from a long and painful death. I've actually ducked a girl with terminal cancer. I met her on Tinder. The conversation started with your typical down to duck dialogue. She said her roommate was home, so we needed to stay quiet. Funny enough, I attempted to ask for their son. That immediately backfired and she wasn't down to duck anymore. My honey ace had to reconvince her to down to duck again. After much conversation and kissing ace, I finally get her to say yes again. I drive over to her place and we get to her room. I'm usually not aggressive, but the moment I get to her room I start kissing her and grabbing her hair. Moments later, she says, "What the duck are you doing?" I ask, "You don't like that?" She says, "Duck you. You didn't read my profile, did you?" I respond with a yes. She says, "Well, if you read it, you would have known I have answer." Everything clicks in my head. I'm still trying to get laid, but she is beyond angry at this point. I talk to her for a good 30 minutes about her feelings to make her think I'm not an asshole. After much conversation, she takes off my pants and gives me the best head of my life. She goes to the restroom to clean up. She now wants legs. I tell her I forgot condos in the car. I get in my car, delete her phone number, block her, and delete Tinder. I drive off into moonlight. The end. Hello. Do you have a minute to talk about Dracula? No. Wait. Dracula. Yes. You're vampires? Yes. We have pamphlets. Vampires have missionaries? Where else would new vampires come from? I assumed you bit people. There are many hurtful stereotypes. May we come in? My thoughts exactly. If you have 7 chairs and 10 children, what do? Kill 3 kids. Get 3 more chairs. Why isn't Mike here today? He's in the hospital, but I saw him yesterday dancing with a girl. His wife saw him too. Step 1. Earn their trust. Step 2. Betray them. My town had a really bad storm 2 days ago, and my neighbor lost the roof of his house and the poor guy doesn't have insurance. I've decided to start a GoFundMe to raise dollar so I can go to Hawaii for a few weeks cause he's about to start doing construction, and I hate being around all that noise. You're offered $50,000, but if you accept it, the person you hate most in the entire world gets $100,000. Are you taking it? Yes. Why wouldn't I want $150,000? Teacher. Please rate each other's work yourself. Me and the boys. About right there. All animals want to live. Where do you draw the line? I need a man that will take care of me financially without asking for legs. That's your dad. What if Bob Ross was a serial killer and his paintings are of location where he hid bodies? Woman saved from rapist by gay rapist who ripped the rapist. Historical footage of the last T-Rex serving his country in World War I. But isn't that a Jeep? And the T-Rex is holding a Browning M2, which wasn't used until 1933. So I think this footage is actually of World War II. Hey David. Yes, it's Angela. I got my own car today. We broke up months ago. Why are you telling me this? Just look left and right before you cross. In 1849, enslaved American Henry Brown packed himself in a box and mailed himself to a state where slavery was illegal. He was a free man when he stepped out. Guys, please stop asking for a 5 feet 4 inches skinny girl with a urges for Christmas. Santa has already tried to kidnap me 12 times this week. I'm a new employee and I'd like to change my username. How am I supposed to sell our software using this address? Lorenzo Cervantes. Mr. Cervantes. Unfortunately, all email addresses are automatically generated by the system and cannot be changed. Please believe me. Regards. Biran Tchaikovsky. Never forget the time Dr. Phil invited the creator of Bum Fights onto his show in order to shame him, and the mad lad came out dressed as Dr. Phil and had him shook. Netflix CCO Ted Sarankowitz confirms new World War II adaptation will have Black Hitler. It's time for black people to feel represented in what was probably the most important historical event of the 20th century, declared Sarankowitz. And not only as oven fuel anymore. Eddie Murphy in advanced talks to be cast as Adolf Hitler. Here you go. 2 Happy Meals and a barely coping meal. What's the toy in the barely coping meal? A gun. Therapist. You often use humor to deflect serious trauma. Me. Thank you. Therapist. I didn't say that was a good thing. Me. What I'm hearing is you think I'm funny.